Come on, behave. It's not the connection because I had the internet company on the line earlier and they said everything's fine. So behave. Let me refresh my phone on sec. Okay. Still there? Cool. Sorry about that. It's a bit of a weird moment. I think it's actually Twitch. I'm hoping it's not the connection because I've been assured that the connections are stable at the minute. So, and I've also reset my router. So, I'll keep an eye on that. It's been a bit iffy at the minute. But anyway, yeah. So it's kind of cool. You can actually specify what crops go into each of your pens if they're modded. That's the thing. But yeah. So that's that. Obviously, I've added a few more fencing around. I did get on and obviously finished this field up here. I think I was clearing this area actually on Friday, but I got it cleared off, ploughed up. Actually got some corn in here at the minute, and it seems to be doing pretty well. Another couple of months in game, and that should be ready to harvest. Yeah, no, it's freaking ridiculous, really, isn't it, Bodine? One thing I did do is obviously I purchased the sawmill the other day, and I went into the menu and realised that I've got no sell points for any of the sawmill products. So at the minute, what I've actually done is put down the sell point from the Silver Run map. Where the heck are you? Up here. So I've got this up here. I just put it down from where the like main shop is and the farm. It's a nice location, I think. Obviously, I wanted to do something here, but I didn't want to have like animal pens like some people do, or productions. So I thought, why don't I just leave most of it the way it is, but throw in a sell point, and that was perfect. I still need to get a sell point for some of the other stuff like the chipboard, resin and stuff, but most of what's coming out of there can go into that one, so it's kind of cool. How are you guys doing? Well, my sugar beet shouldn't be too much longer for harvesting, but yeah. For today at least, obviously, need to get these two fields harvested. I am starting to get a few contracts now popping up, which I'm finally pleased at. So that's good. Regarding the map, now a lot of people have actually started noticing there's something missing on the map, and it happens to be shadows. Now, this is a tricky one. See, personally, I'm not bothered by them, because for the simple fact, without any shadows, they're not actually rendering, which means your frame rates on the map can stay up pretty high. Obviously, this was a little conversation I had with NBC last night and Dave and all that in Discord. Now, I do believe that he's planning on an update again this week to fix a couple of other things that's been found on the map that were missed during testing. With the option of possibly having the shadows added back in. Now, obviously, if you don't mind having the shadows and a little bit less frame rates, then that's perfectly fine. You can carry on. It doesn't need any restart or anything like that, hopefully. But if you want to remove the shadows and have those higher frame rates, hey Oppies, how you doing, bud? But yeah, if you want those higher frame rates, you can actually, I think, go in your settings and turn the shadows off. Obviously, I want to get with NBC later on about a couple of things regarding the update anyway. But one is obviously Palico. Viking Streaming was, I'm not sure why he was so close to the building, but he was right next to the Palico buildings and found that there was a collision there. Now, from what we can figure out, it was actually something Giants added to it from the base game. It looks like it was actually part of a car dealership area, but when it was used on on this map or Dave's map or Elm Creek or whatever map, they never removed that from the i3D, and obviously that's been added into all the others. So it can be removed if you wanted to wait for the update. You can do. You can actually go into the map, find the pallet co in the map because it's built in, and just drop it down if you want to. you don't have to do the update if you don't want to. But yeah, and I think there was a couple of other things that NBC was told about that need tweaked. But apart from that, it's all good so far on the map. Doing great. And you? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Doing pretty good. Trying to keep busy. So regarding obviously the next map, I'm sure you guys caught Dave's stream on the weekend, and oh my god, the guy is so obsessed with apples and apple trees and stuff. It's cool. So obviously now all of the orchards are actually placeable on vines or whatever you want to call it, on splines, whatever you want to call it. Same as like the grapes. That is absolutely amazing. Obviously, he has been fiddling and tweaking and doing little bits with the apple trees, but yeah, over the weekend, trying to get the transitions through the seasons sorted out. And speak of the devil, here he comes. I couldn't get.
Devil
How you doing, boss?
here. Just me.
I wasn't dissing you. I was just saying how obviously it's perfection. That's the thing. Obviously, for a 16x map, you want everything to be perfect. And obviously, being a DashNet map or PV map, I wouldn't expect anything less, to be honest. So, yay. So I couldn't get a worker to do a contract on field 2. Really? That's an interesting one. Actually, well, I'll think about it. I'll have to see if I can get a contract up for 2 at some point. But I do know a couple of people have actually mentioned they've not been able to get contracts to work on certain fields. This field wasn't found. Let's see what I've got on mine. So field 2 is going to be that tiny little one up there. There. Yeah, I haven't got anything at the minute. Let's do a refresh, see if anything else pops up. Nothing at the minute. Let's have a look.
Just don't ask me how I'm doing today.
I wasn't going to because I know what you're like.
Thanks.
How's your day going? Great?
Well, no.
Billy is a nuisance.
Okay.
He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Not at all.
The only thing I could maybe think of is, obviously, looking at this, is the land area. Maybe that's causing the issue. I'm not sure. I'll have to speak to NBC about that one. But yeah, I'll make a note of that actually. Field 2, wasn't it? Yeah, let me take a screenshot on that on my phone. There we go. Hey there, Gamer Paul. Where do you need to go, Billy, to turn off shadows? Can you please show me? Oh, that's a good freaking question. I believe it's actually game settings, but I just wanted to check something on here first of all. Yeah, let's save this and pop out a sec. So what's up, Dave? What's your issues?
My bank account was hacked into over the weekend.
Oh, crying out loud.
And they took the money out, that $240, before I could put a stop on it.
Oh, shoot.
So I'm back down to not enough money in the bank to pay the rent in 5 days, and the dispute's gonna take up to 10 days just to get the paperwork here, which I have to then send back. And on top of that, they had to cancel my debit card, so I can't do anything online either until I get a new one of those. And you know how that freaking worked last time.
Yeah, freaking typical, isn't it? Jeez. Oh, so one thing is another. So hobbies, there you go. So if you go into, don't know if you were paying attention there, so go to your display settings and advanced graphic settings. Then all you have to do is scroll down. Obviously you've got shadow quality there. Obviously I've got mine set to very high. You could actually turn that right down if you wanted to, or off. Obviously you've got different things, so you could turn all these down if you wanted to. Obviously I'm just keeping them on high at the minute because be honest, I haven't got any shadows, so. But yeah, if you go through all the here, you can actually change a lot of your in-game settings. And obviously, when you do change something, so say for instance I change that to maximum 7, make sure to hit the apply button, and then go back into your game, and you should be good. But yeah, if anybody wants to turn their shadows off, you're more than welcome to. It will help your frame rates as well, and hopefully we won't have too many issues with the next map. But yeah, you're welcome, and thank you, Bodine, as well for pointing that out. But as you're able to do it on Field 3, that's a weird one. You'll have to speak to NBC and see what he says when he pops in, hopefully later. But yeah, that's not friggin' good. So have you got any money actually for like getting food and stuff then, or not?
I have nothing really right now.
Oh,
I don't have enough to cover anything because, well, I got the guys helped me a little bit the other day, and I got the money in my PayPal, but even what's there now has to go over to, so let's see what we're at here. I have $440 total dollars toward my $525 rent.
ooh. Man, you got quite a good landlord, so obviously if you explain, I'm sure he would come to an agreement with that.
So that means that I'm back to not having the cable bill money for the until hopefully that will come through before, the this will get reversed
Yeah.
because it's $240 they got out before my cable bill goes due, but
Jeez.
yeah,
Mind you,
the
as a
pain in the
you should be
pain in my
you should be able
butt.
to get that back, won't you?
Yeah,
At some point.
it'll probably be close to a few weeks though.
Yeah.
If hopefully we'll get it
Yeah.
back.
Jeez.
And you know where it was done?
Up the road?
No, a weed dispensary in Boulder, Colorado.
What?
Somebody get high on my money.
Oh well, I hope they're enjoying it. Holy Christ. Yeah, that's not good. Yipes. Not good at all.
Yeah.
Not good. Right. Let's see. Maybe.
And you know what the best part is?
What's
Well,
that?
it's not the best part. Just to throw more
Salt in the wound?
um salt in the wound. My brother, who rarely calls me, knows I'm a Twitch streamer and knows that I've done things in the past to help people,
Mm-hmm.
on here. His best friend has cancer. She lost her job and she's gonna be homeless. Was wondering if I could do a GoFundMe,
Oh
a thing
Christ.
for her GoFundMe. And I said, oh, because she might end up being homeless. I said, well, me too.
Hmm.
I can't really do it right now. I would love to be able to help, but I'm not in the position where I don't even know how I'm paying my rent next month.
Yeah. Yeah, we might be doing a GoFund for Mr. Dashnet in the next week or so, just to get some
Ah,
rent
I
paid
hope
and stuff. And
not.
oh, I
But,
know.
I always feel terrible because I would do it in a heartbeat. It's my brother, it's his best friend.
Oh, missed it.
And, you know, I always try to help when I can, but I am not the person in the position to be doing any of that right now. That's for sure.
And Amethyst Neon, thank you very much for that sheep scream. Actually, I need to turn Dave down in my ear. He seems really loud today.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I keep tweaking it a little bit because some days you're really quiet, other days you're really loud. It's weird. Let's take it back to 100. There we go. Yes, hopefully that's a bit better. But yeah, I actually turned my headset down a bit as well, which didn't help. But yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, have you downloaded that duck pluck yet?
No, I haven't done the duck pluck.
Phew,
I got
good.
the.
I suddenly realised when I jumped off last night that the sign wasn't on there, so I've actually gone on this morning and quickly thrown it on there. But yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So guys, I was sorting out what the pluck over the weekend, and pretty much got it all in game. It's currently running with chickens, because obviously I haven't got access to any duckies. So yeah, it's all good. Error free. The only thing I did find is obviously when reloading it with the Easy Dev tool, it was throwing an error, which I'm still not sure about. But I've got a feeling it's something to do with the nav meshes for the animals. So yes, but apart from that, I'm happy with it. It's all working, it's all good, so I'm definitely cool. You're able to get PayPal funds into your account, Dave? Oh, are you? Yeah.
Oh yeah, the PayPal's fine, and I'm able to still put stuff into my bank account. But the credit card has been shut off, so I
Mm.
can still write my check for the rent and walk down to the bank once I get the money. So
Well, that's
all
something at
that's
least.
good.
Yeah.
But I can't do any other and I can pay now that I have the two cards. I can pay my cable bill if I get the money with my PayPal account.
Yeah.
I got all my accounts set up so I can switch between the two cards.
Best way.
But yeah, so that's one step because now I'm just down to the PayPal card
Mhm.
for a little while until they get me the other one. So
Actually, it is handy having a PayPal account with the
it's
debit card or
handy
credit
having
card.
it, but I have to make sure I can't write my landlord a PayPal payment check.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the only thing.
So I just have to transfer enough to write a check into my regular account.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking at this point I might go
Tim
down to
says
the
check your
bank.
PayPal, Dave.
Oh, come on, Tim. Don't.
Don't make him cry. Not on my stream, please. Oh. Hey, Neon.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going, bud?
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Tim.
Oh. Right, straw, straw. Where can I sell my straw? Let's have a little look.
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
No, I won't. Unless you're talking about another Billy, then he probably will be.
Mm,
Animal dear.
mm.
But yeah, thank you there, Team Miller, for that one. Much appreciated. Yes.
Actually, I don't know if it came through yet.
It may take a little while to show up.
Yeah, just it should
Yeah, but
actually.
yeah, Team Miller, if you need any help, you're more than welcome to ask as always. I know we've been messaging on Discord anyway regarding a few things. But yeah, always here to help. But now you can actually see, Team Miller, what Dave and myself have been going through um, with getting obviously the factories out and the maps and such. It's kind of mad, isn't it? Alright, I'll try to figure out how to get to the animal dealer from here. Down here, over the hill, turn left, okay. That was for Billy Bobby Brown. Fair enough. Fair enough. Uh, I'm working in a swamp and my service is spotty, so it might take a minute. Ah, yeah,
Yeah, I got it. Holy crap. Thank you so much.
yeah. And whatever it was as well, thank you as well, Tim. Obviously that will help Dave out.
It will definitely help. That'll get me one less thing off my mind for sure.
Yep. Yeah, it is tedious, but obviously the thing is, obviously you're still learning it as well, T Miller. But once you actually start doing 2 or 3 or 4, you get into quite a routine. It's kind of cool, and it just makes life so much quicker and easier. Well, obviously, yeah, but proud to see the results. Yeah, and obviously, I know you showed it off earlier. So obviously, if you guys have not seen what T Miller's working on, go back to his stream from this morning. He did show it off briefly. You may have to skip through. I can't remember what the time index was for it. But it's a really nice silk factory, which is like your alternates for milk, basically. Oh, God, I nearly thought I was going to hit that there. Obviously, that will be coming out hopefully soon. If we ever get Dave to finish off the map and away from the orchards and stuff. Obviously,
Oh,
another thing I sent Dave as well over the weekend was the logistics store, so he can actually, or warehouse, so he can get that into the map as well. So hopefully, if he's streaming the map making tomorrow, you may see it in there. Who knows?
well, let me see. You mean this logistics center that's right here next to the brick factory, which is right next to the Pepsi factory, which is right next to. I'm working on putting the Alcoa triggers in right now.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, there's a
already
few
in there. That's
things in
cool.
there. I've been working.
Yeah, so what I'll be basically doing is when each of these productions get finished, what I'm going to do is go in to the XML for the logistics, update it with the new products, and then send that to Dave so he can update the mod or the map or whatever. And hopefully, you guys will get the updates shortly after that then. If the map's released. There we go. Oh, nice, nice. And one nice thing as well, with my precision farming score, obviously just doing that one field there, field 9, my score is shot right up. It's really nice. I like it. So I'm trying not to do too much to cause that to go back down at the minute. Yep, got that, got that. Keep your PayPal open, Dave.
I'm not closing it.
Yeah, yeah. Soya Drink Factory. It's adding. Ooh, 10 new products. Nice. Actually, I can tell. Let me grab that message a sec from T Miller. So let's see, where is it?
What I've been
Home.
struggling to figure out is when I only make two payments, one is directly from my checking account for my cable bill,
Mhm.
one's directly from my checking account to, so they're not even on the debit card. The only payment I made by debit card was just the day before on there to my Instacart. How else are they? I don't do any online shopping. How the frig did they get my credit card number and information?
Yeah,
I mean, it had to be stolen from Instacart.
must have been. Is there any way of setting
It's
up like a password or something for that, or passcode or yeah, like type thing? Because I know with like say for
um
instance my PayPal, obviously I've got it set up with
well, I've
either
got the
password, a passcode, or my thumbprint to
for
access any of it.
doing that transaction. Thank you so much, guys. I got another one.
Yeah, there's one there from GamerPol who says, check PayPal Day. It's not a lot, but I hope it helps. And I'm sure it
Every
will.
little bit. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
Every little bit. Thank you
Just a quick
all.
final thing on that Team Miller before we talk about anything else and Dave can have a little tear up. So the new products that he's adding in is going to be almond milk sweet, almond milk unsweetened, almond milk cocoa, chocolate basically. Um, there's oat milk sweet, oat milk
Thank you,
unsweet,
Wheels.
soya milk sweet, soya milk unsweet. You got soya milk choco. I'm just reading through this. There's coconut milk sweet and unsweet. So yeah, 10 products. That's a lot, but that should give you some.
10 products in the coconut in the
Yep,
soy milk factory?
yep.
Holy crap.
And the nice thing is with that is it's probably going to be an end of line sort of product, so you can actually just sell that off, make some money. But it's going to give you.
You broke my number one rule. I'll let it go this time, but it's a 5 product maximum per factory.
Well, technically, you got 2 different lines in there. So you got the sweet versions, which is only 5, and then the unsweet. So yeah, technically he's
Yeah,
doing fine. But yeah, it's soya, oats,
technically.
almond, and coconut products. So it's going to give you a lot to work with on just that one. So it's kind of cool. But obviously, with it being milk, you could actually lower the price than normal. So you could have it set so it's like slightly higher than normal milk, possibly. Yeah. To be honest, I actually looked at the shops earlier because I went to do some groceries earlier, and I tried to see if I could spot any of the silk stuff in our local shops. Nothing at all. So I'm kind of happy that T Miller's taken it on because he can see a lot of the stuff in game, not in game, where he lives. Because I know he actually drinks some of the like the chocolate version. So very cool. But yeah, keep up the good work there, T Miller. There we go. But yeah, and obviously a big, huge thank you to everybody as well who's helped Dave out.
Yeah, I really do appreciate it. Much, much, much needed.
Yeah.
As much as I hate it.
You know why they're paying? They want the map faster.
Yeah, well, I'm working on this all the
Yeah.
time. So
Yeah.
you're gonna see some changes for sure.
Mhm. Did you get all the textures on the apple tree sorted out when it was changing over? And those little
Actually,
bits and pieces.
Shy Wizard sent me a copy of one, and it was while it was working, it wasn't losing the branches and stuff. So I slightly edited his file, and now I think it's the best it's ever been, and I'm pretty pleased with it.
Oh, that is cool.
So, um,
Nice.
at this point, it looks really good. The apples with our duplication on the sides got rid of the flicker
Oh, yeah, yeah.
from the apples, so everything is looking hunky dory there.
Sweet. So
So
that's all of
while they all
800.
could be improved, I should say,
Yeah.
we're not going to do over the other ones until after release because it's very time consuming.
Oh, heck
Yesterday I
yeah.
spent another, I don't know how many, probably 6 hours total yesterday on working on an apple tree.
Mm. Yeah.
So, so they're ones that we can definitely improve on later on after release.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The other fruit types, we just
Yep.
don't have to worry about them all right now.
Hey, Jers, how you doing? And Tim's asking, are you going to play the other game today?
I was thinking about doing that. I gotta do that, cover that a little bit. So I was thinking about doing that right after you, possibly.
Okay, that's cool,
I don't,
yeah.
I don't know what time you're going to.
2 hours for today. So
So what?
I
Two
got
o'clock
about
my time?
yeah,
About an hour and a half?
yep. I'm still trying to
Yeah, I
get
gotta
my
do a
wife to
little bit
agree
of.
to 3 hours on a Monday, but it's not happening anytime soon, I don't think. Also, next week it's going to be the Easter holidays here. I'm going to see if I can squeeze a 3 hour one on Monday or not. Obviously, it is up to the wife. The biggest issue is they're starting to find it hard to find things to do for the 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, at the minute they're watching the Winter Soldier, so a bit of Captain America and all the guys. uh,
Right.
yeah, but they're really struggling to find things to do when I'm doing like a 3 hour one on like Wednesdays. 2 hours is not too bad because it's about the length of a film. But yeah, but I am determined to try and get a 3 hour one in at some point, and try and actually get back to doing my 3 hours on Mondays. But yeah, we'll see. But overall, for anyone interested, my wife is doing a little bit better this week. Um,
That's
yeah,
good.
so still very tired in the evenings though. But that's just the medication that she's on anyway. It knocks her out at nights. Hence why I've been getting in Discord quite a lot recently. If you hadn't noticed.
Yeah, you have been doing a little bit more. I just thought it was because you liked us.
And that. I
Guess
want to
I
try.
was wrong again.
I'm trying to keep up with the all the goss at the minute, so the map. Oh, but yeah, it's literally she's gone to bed just after when my daughter goes to bed as well. So I'm sort of jumping on and started playing and doing things a little bit more with these guys in the evening. But yeah, she's getting there. It's the fun with having fibromyalgia. It's a pain in the bum. Oh, what game was that you're on about anyway? Was that the
Farmer's Father. It is coming out in a couple of weeks. I got a key mailer for free because I told them I'd definitely cover it. I've played well over 100 hours in the first one, and it's decent.
yeah
This
farmer's
one,
what?
I'm not sure. Farmer's Father.
Farmer's father.
The
Okay.
it's Farmer's Life prequel. So
Ah,
if you've
okay.
ever seen The Farmer's Life, that takes place and it's that Russian guy that's drunk with the pig and everything.
Yeah,
Once you got past to me, once you got past the story, the gameplay in there was really great. There was a
yeah,
lot to do. The drunken guy mumbling all the time kind of drove me crazy. But at least, so this is about his father during the wars. In that, it's on the same map, but instead of having the broken down tanks, you have people trying to kill you while you're trying to survive.
yeah. Mm,
So it's like bringing, yeah, a little bit of combat into your farming experience.
interesting.
I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not. I haven't booted it up yet. I figured I'd wait and do it live with everybody else.
Well, that'd
But
be
what I
cool.
do think I'm gonna do is a brief, maybe the first hour on showing you what I've got done overnight, and then we'll go into it.
Yeah. Gotta get your wife into gaming is how we make time pass.
Yeah, right.
To be honest, she's not big on gaming at the best times. When we first actually got together, we used to play Farmville a lot together. But yeah, she's never been big on playing games, really. She'd rather sit down with like a crossword or something like that, or a word search. Actually, word searches are very, very good for people who have got anxiety issues as well. We found out. Um, where's my tractor gone? Because that's one thing that she does on the side is actually, oh, wrong screen. Does like word searches and stuff, and it does help her um mental capabilities, I guess, because she's actually focusing on something constantly rather than in and out of stuff.
And you know what my mom does in her old age?
Crocheting.
No,
Oh, okay.
she's got this hobby. She said that it's to help keep her mind sharp because she is losing I think she has early stage Alzheimer's or something.
Oh, yeah.
But what she does is she builds puzzles.
Oh, I love puzzles, but I've got to
She
find the
does
right one as well.
she probably in the past year has built 100 different puzzles. People keep buying
Wow,
them for her.
that is really cool. Yeah, I'm
But
good. I'm good at puzzles.
let me tell you, don't get in between. Don't ever give my mother a puzzle that's missing a piece, or she'll flip out.
Yeah, that is really
I
annoying.
called her on her birthday and she talked about 10 minutes about the puzzle that was given to her that had a piece missing.
Yeah, that is really annoying. So like you go to say a charity shop for example, and you got like 1,000 piece jigsaw, and you get through,
Yeah,
you're getting through, you're getting all the clumps coming together, and you get near the end and you find that there's like 2 or 3 pieces missing. And you think, you friggin', it's
that's
really annoying.
that's pretty much what drives her the most insane
Yeah,
is
I think that does for
having her
everyone to be honest.
puzzles
That's,
having her
yeah,
puzzles be have pieces missing after all the work she's put into them.
yeah, and I've been there, done that. But I think my pride of joy of the years is a tiger. Where the heck is that one anyway? It's a tiger anyway, and I actually framed it. It was like my very first one I ever did. And obviously, I love tigers. By the way, it's not just alpacas; it's tigers and big cats in general, really. But I can't even freaking find it now. But it's a really nice one anyway. It's about 1,000 pieces, and it's huge. Oh, there it is.
Work.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, it's
Do you know if
basically
they
a
found that tiger on the
tiger's.
loose in the States yet?
I don't know. That was in Georgia. I heard about that one.
Mm, yeah, tiger playing in the snow. That's what it is. My very first one actually got completed. I thought yes, but yeah. Yeah, so if you thought my first love was like alpacas, no. Uh, there's a tiger loose in America, huh? Well,
There was.
that is not good.
It got out of one of the Georgia zoos during a tornado.
Oof. Well, that's understandable. Yes. Actually, I haven't done a jigsaw in ages. I can also crochet, by the way, guys. That's another thing I actually learned in school, is how to crochet. And over the years, I've done pillows and bed covers and stuff like that for kids and stuff. But I haven't done that in years either. The worst thing is I find that my hand, as I've gotten old, my hand starts cramping up, so it's not easy.
You know those latch hook
Yep.
rugs and stuff that you can make with
Yep.
the latch hook with the little grid there that you pull the thing. Oh my gosh, I think I did it when I was. What? What was that
I think that was a
there,
sneeze,
Neon?
wasn't it?
I'm sorry. Usually I'm muted.
No, I think I did probably 30 of those when I was a kid.
Wow.
It was my hobby.
Yeah, I've never got into doing latch hook. I was always crocheting.
Yep.
I actually, now obviously this is going back a lot of years. I actually came second in a country fair as well, competition thing. I was well chuffed, I should say. I was only about
Mhm.
7 or 8 years old at the time, and I basically crocheted a 4 square cushion and mounted. Basically, I had the back of it in. Oh, what was it? Wasn't it? Felt or something. I think I used. But yeah, I was really chuffed with that. Put teeth back in. The
Now
biggest
wait a minute.
jigsaw
How
I've
many
built
men
was
crochet in the UK? I mean,
not many.
you always think of that,
Yeah.
Our manly side is coming out today. Yeah, I do latch hook Billy crochets.
Yeah. Actually, the last time I crocheted was when my daughter was born. I actually crocheted her. It's like a little a wrap type cover for her when she came out of the hospital, and
Hmm.
I think we've still got it actually in the cupboard here.
How long did it take you? Good
But
question.
oh cripes. It was only a couple of weeks. So obviously she wasn't the biggest of babies, so that helps. Um, but yeah, it's about a meter square, I think it is in total the size of it. But yeah, um, for 42,000 pieces. Holy cripes, that was one big one, Oppies. Wow,
42,000
jigsaw.
piece.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, I've never
That
gone
is a
that high.
monster.
Actually, the big reason I got into jigsaws was my parents. Um, they've always been big on doing jigsaws and stuff. So I think it's just I've carried on. I've obviously been there, helped them out and stuff like so. Just sort of carried on really and started doing it myself when I moved out. That's really weird.
Hmm. I used to do them with my kids
Yeah,
back when they were younger as well.
yeah. I should really get back into that. Maybe look, see if I can find some like tractor ones or something. There we go.
We don't have time for that anymore.
Oh. Yeah, just
We have
how
work
long
to
would
do.
that take you, LPs? suppose that'd be at least a couple of months worth, not longer. My grandma taught me how to knit when I was a kid. Ah, yeah. Yeah, my mum was big on knitting. I could never get into it myself. I think that's why I
My
ended up doing the one.
grandma taught me how to play poker
Oof.
with her pennies. Grandma. Love grandma.
Oh, you gotta love your grandparents and stuff. They do teach the wrong things to do, but it's life.
She loved to play poker, and she was very, very Catholic, religious,
Yeah.
but it just was not her. But she liked to play, so she would have poker parties, and all her grandchildren would bring their pennies.
Oh, why not?
Oh, yeah, it was
It's,
fun.
it's a need in life, isn't it? To know how to do poker properly.
Oh, yeah, mm-hmm.
Oh.
I don't know if that's a need or if it's called an addiction,
It's a need. Cause you
but with grandma, it
never
was
know.
just fun.
Yeah. You were taught also, yeah. Yeah, I was never actually taught much on card games, to be honest. So I'd be useless at poker. Plus, I do not have the strongest of poker faces either. I'd be smiling from ear to ear if I had a good hand, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, you're one of those.
Yeah.
I am good at picking up those tells that people give. I am actually really quite. I should pick that back up. I usually did better than when I was playing against people I knew. The last time I was playing, I knew one of the guys had a tell that he couldn't figure out how I was figuring out, and I finally told him.
Mm.
And it's something it was an involuntary response that his
That's
that he couldn't
usually the
control,
tells,
that
yeah.
he couldn't control. Whenever he had a really good, we were playing Texas Hold'em. Whenever his two cards that were dealt to him were really good in the beginning,
Yeah.
like his Adam's apple would go up and down.
Ooh.
You know, I don't know. He wasn't swallowing or anything. It was just ooh, good cards. And
Mhm.
so I knew exactly. And and even after I told him, he couldn't stop. So he said, "That's it. I'm done playing with you."
500 rummy was your family favorite, was it, buddy? Cool.
Oh yeah. You ever played Michigan Rummy?
No, I haven't.
That's the one that had the little cups that you put your money in, and if you got the certain suits, you would, or the certain hands that were displayed on the cups, you grab the money out.
Yeah. No, I
We
think the
played
only
that.
one real game I actually played was it's not really a game. It's what do you call it? Solitaire. That was the only thing I ever used to play with the cards.
Uh, that's
I
a
used to watch my
game all by
grandpa play
yourself.
solitaire for hours and hours.
Mm.
I used to play that when I was at work because it was on the only game that was on the computers at
Yep.
Blue Shield.
Spider
I'm talking real
Solitaire.
solitaire.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that too.
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to shuffle cards. Was just watching him and shuffling while he was playing.
Yep.
I was
Some monkeys
probably
build. Ah,
5 at
okay.
the time.
Yeah.
And then my daddy, to this day, I still can't stand the game of cribbage. My dad taught me that
Cribbage.
to learn math, so that's why I don't like it so much.
I've heard of it. Don't know what it is though.
Really?
Mhm. Or is that what Harry Potter plays? Oh no, it's Quidditch, isn't it?
Yeah, not that.
Yeah, I've had a very sheltered life. Such an innocent person. Who else has played that too? Ah, okay.
Nobody really calls it cribbage. It's actually crib, but technical name is cribbage.
Jeez, peeps or peace. Thank you for the screamer, much appreciated. Oi, Thankfully, you guys aren't going mental today. It's kind of nice. There we go. Now, actually, I've got a question regarding this map, and that's for anyone playing it. Have any of you guys actually hired one of the AI helpers to do some transporting, and it come up with an error in your log, or not work at all? I had it come up at the of the weekend. I was sending, literally, actually I can show you. So I had a tractor literally go from along this road here to field 7. That was all I had to do, and it threw a Lua error. And I ended up just sort of restarting and kind of ignoring it, to be honest. But what I did do is obviously add in auto drive again. I think there's something of an issue with the AI or the paint textures on the map. I'm not sure. That's one thing else I need to speak to NBC about.
Yeah, I haven't tried the in-game AI. I've just been using auto drive from
Yeah.
X-Man. I'm too lazy to make my own routes, so I just borrowed it from X-Man.
Yeah, to be honest, I've got X-Man's one as well. But
Then I just add what I need when I need it.
Yep. Actually, one thing I did have to do is at the end of the road here, I did have to change it. Actually, I don't know if I can bring. Can I bring it up on here? Let me see. Oh, I can. So I actually changed the whole farm area to a two-way single line going up and down. But what it does, it actually goes loops around my farm to the silo and then back out. But obviously at the end, obviously where I've got those fences now, I had to adjust it slightly so they were, because it kept crashed into the freaking fence. So, but yeah, it's easy enough to adjust them here, there, and everywhere. So, it doesn't bother me. If anybody does need any help with auto drive, oh cripes, let us know. I'll try and figure things out. And I'm so glad I don't have crop destruction on. Right, let's get into you. Nope, wrong one. I want this one down here. There we go. But yeah, farm is slowly coming together, which is kind of nice. I'm still only using the tier 1 productions. I haven't quite taken the leap into getting any of the bigger ones. Plus, I haven't got the money for it, so.
You're almost done your first year already?
Yep. Obviously, I started September, so I've got another, what, couple month or so to go. That's my first year complete. And.
Wow.
But yeah, I haven't really expanded much from the main farm. Obviously, I did have this area over here, so 41 and 35 at one point. Ended up just selling them and just couldn't be bothered to get them back yet. Obviously, I did have to purchase the plot 3 here to put down the Silver Run market there. Apart from that, obviously it's just 13, but it's been a bit of a struggle, really. Oh, but yeah, I do plan on extending this field here across if I can. Obviously, I've still got to clear that top area from the trees and such, so I'll get there eventually. But yeah, only now I've actually started getting a few contracts in. Started this one yesterday in game. Obviously, I've got to wait for the biogas to reset before I can fit the rest in. But I've got about 2 and a bit trailers waiting. So I don't think it's going to take that many to get it up to that 100%. But I'm going to at least have maybe a trailer and a half of bales just for myself. So that's going to go towards my cows. That's what I'm aiming for. Obviously, that's one thing I want is to get cows next. So we've got one there for scurvy, but some of these prices, actually, these baling contracts are really good. Harvesting ones are friggin' redonkulous. It's like, who would do that for like a 1,000 or 1,800 to say? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm waiting for some potatoes to come up, to be honest, or sugar beets. I like doing sugar beets in that. 15-2, 15-4. What? I don't understand what that is. Is that a reference to something?
That's a reference to crib.
Oh,
the
okay.
game.
Okay. I haven't tried it since 22. It was first released. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just weird. Because normally, obviously I've used the in-game helpers quite a bit and not had a single issue until this weekend on here, which is really strange. But yes, thankfully, my log is now error-free, which I'm happy with, hopefully. Obviously I've still got that one warning that everybody has from that freaking giants. I wish they'd get that sorted out. Yeah, I am definitely happy. Where is it? Where is it?
That's
Wood.
good.
Yep.
We like it when Billy's happy.
Yeah, I hate seeing errors in my log. Even if it's a tiny little one, it can cause quite a big issue in game. And oh, do I know that from 19? That is for sure. Neon would know, yeah. Yes. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately these days it's more taken up with modding for farm sim, looking after my wife. I do have pool actually on my phone that I play every couple of days. But that's about it really nowadays, game-wise. Don't do too much anymore. Joy. So, out of interest actually guys out there, we've got like 20 people watching. What sort of things do you guys get up to when you're not playing Farm Sim? Just out of curiosity really. Obviously like Dave's mentioned about doing latch hook and
Oh
poker
well,
and
that
stuff.
was years ago. Farm Sim didn't exist when I did
Yeah.
Latch Hook.
But yeah, it's kind of interesting to see what everyone
No.
else does really when they're not
When I'm
farming.
not playing Farm Sim, I'm working on it. Farm Sim.
Yeah, I've gotten that
No,
way as
actually,
well.
I play some other games as well when I
Yeah.
get a chance. Gotta play.
Oh heck yeah.
All work, all work, no play makes, you know,
Billy a dull boy.
they
Um,
exactly.
to be honest, in the last few weeks, now normally I play Satisfactory when I'm not doing farm sim, but the last few weeks I just really haven't been bothered with it. But saying that, it kind of gives me an idea. Obviously, I wanted to restart anyway, and obviously for anyone who wasn't aware, it is getting an update to in the next few weeks, months, whatever it is. And obviously they're going to be implementing the new Unreal Engine in there, so it might be worthwhile doing a restart anyway. So I'm going to hold off and then load it up and see how it goes that way. But yeah, can't wait to see it actually. It's going to be an interesting playthrough on there. Hunter Call of the Wild ATS, yep. Call of the Wild, yep. Not my kind of games, but obviously I've got ATS to be honest out of that moding. But that's one that I haven't played in friggin' years.
I gotta start playing that again.
Yeah, I've got ETS as well, or ETS2 should say, and I've had that for quite a while and never even installed it to be honest. It's on my Steam list.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Wheels.
You don't play nothing else? Yeah, that's a load of baloney.
Wheels
Um,
doesn't play nothing else.
yes. Um, how's the golfing going there, Wheels? By the way, is all I'm gonna say. When I'm not playing, I'm working or building America one dozer blade at a time. Ah, okay. I get chased by the police when I'm not playing Farm Sim. Oh,
No, you know what I've been playing mostly lately? You'll be shocked. No,
um,
maybe not. I've been playing Pure Farming
oh, okay.
2018. Weird, I know, but I'm kind of been having fun with it. It's a different. I got some ideas for this map too
I bet you do.
from it.
Not quite up to par, but fun. Very funny. Oh, Mr. Wheels, you're terrible.
Yes, yes, he
Actually,
is.
that is another game that I could probably get into because over the years I have played many like mobile golfing games. So I don't know. I might try one of them out one day. See what they're like. And obviously Dave's played a few. Mr. Wheels has definitely played more than his fair share. We're just gonna play Greenhouse Simulator if it ever comes out. Yeah, you play it once and then put it down and leave it. I don't know. Minecraft. Yep. Actually, that's one thing my daughter likes is Minecraft. Try and get her back into playing that Star Wars game. Obviously, we bought some DLCs and she's not even played it ever since. It's kind of annoying.
The Lego one?
Yeah. Yeah, she hasn't even finished the first campaign thing yet on there. But breaking news: 3 children killed by school shooting in Nashville. Holy
Oh
heck!
boy.
That's not good. I saw Jedi Fallen Order for $5 on Steam. I might play that. Wouldn't mind seeing that actually. Haven't seen that one yet. And they've got a new Star Wars one coming out as well soon, haven't they? And it's friggin' heck, what was it? I seen it the other day being advertised. Lost
Oh,
Jedi or something. I can't remember.
the one coming out in April. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that tickles my fancy. I wouldn't even mind playing that one. And he's got the little robot guy on his shoulder. Yeah. You guys know which one it is, so yeah. Watching Surf and play Minecraft is darn blast. Yeah, thankfully I've never actually watched his streams. I know that Thavius, he likes playing a bit of Minecraft from time to time. Don't get me wrong, it's an okay game. I even used to play it a long time ago, but I think I was in the same league as sort of NBC, where I was more into like the building with redstone and stuff. So get like automated doors and this working and that working with redstone. That was what I was big on. My daughter, on the other hand, she'd rather go into cheating mode and just kill everybody and blow them up or whatever. Yeah, she's slowly backed off actually. She's getting more into the survival side of things. But yeah, I've got a thing of digging into the ground and trying to find all that redstone when I first go on. You're off to sleep. Have a good stream. Okay, Mr. T. Miller, have a good evening and rest.
Good night, Mr. Miller.
We will see
Have a good
you
sleep, T.
in
Miller.
my morning, afternoon, evening, whenever it is for you. Keep up the good work, sir. Right, so one. Can I get that all in one hit? Not quite. Dang. I think I'm going to have to extend this field just a fraction to get full widths. So I was actually thinking about something that T. Miller was actually going on about earlier. Now obviously for anyone who's watched T. Miller, he's big on his John Deeres and such. And it kind of got me thinking about the next map that Dave's going to be putting out, obviously Canyon Crossing, and what sort of playthrough. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's the sort of style and equipment I wanted to use on there. And one thing I've not really used much on in 22 yet is the Agco stuff. So that's like the stuff like the Massey Fergusons, the Ideal. I would say Challenger, but they haven't been Challenger for a while in the game now, and it's the Ideal stuff. But that sort of grouping, and the Valtras, obviously they're part of Agco now as well. So that's probably what I'm thinking of doing for Canyon Crossing, is an Agco or what you want to pronounce it, Agco, something like that.
Oh, oh,
Oh, it's going into my head now.
Agco. Yeah,
Agco, is it Agco? Yeah. So this one here, the
something like that.
Agco.
Agco, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a
Did
little bit of
anybody hear an
research.
echo?
Echo, yeah. So I'm going to do some research. See what's in game, what's more real life type stuff, what companies they're all linked together with, and probably set up a farm using most of their stuff or playthrough, and try and stay away from the class. I think obviously Wolf Creek have been using this combine, the class one, pretty much all the way through. Obviously, I've just recently got obviously that New Holland. But tractor-wise, it's always been a bit of a mixture here and there. But yeah, I think Agco would be kind of nice. And it's all going to be the base game stuff, very little modded as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I might do actually is header-wise, I may end up getting the bigger header for some of those fields though. That's the only thing I might add in. Like
Feeder headers.
there's is it 50, 55 and 60-foot header on the in-game mod hub, which I think would suit the ideal.
Not going to use a 100-meter header.
No, that's too big. And unrealistic, guys. I do not do unrealistic. Yeah, I don't do like million-liter capacities and stuff like that anymore. Dutes via tractors, yeah, I like Dutes as well actually. But the biggest
I
issue
love
with the Dutes is very little equipment actually in-game for it.
Yeah, they used to have more.
Yeah, I always liked the Warrior. Obviously, it was the alternate version, the black version. I think they've still got it in here actually, haven't they? Because I know I had it on my other map. I'm definitely staying away from the John Deeres unless somebody puts a challenge up. Then I might have to. It must be under the mediums. Yeah, because I think they've got the 7,
I'm
haven't they?
challenging Billy to use only John Deere. No, I would never do that
Oh,
to
they got,
anybody.
yeah. I think it was the 9 series we had, the 9, wasn't it? If I remember rightly. And obviously they've now got the 8. I do have that on my other save game actually, the black, that green version. But yeah, overall I have used some New Holland, I have used the McCormack, I think I've still got one actually. I've never really gone down to the 7 series on the Dutes. I've got JCBs, I've tried Valtras, so I'm going to be trying to use these Valtras a little bit more, but Massey Ferguson's, I'm trying to think what else was in there. The Masseys, we'll have to have a little look at some point. Combine. Also, you got the nice, oh yeah, the Fendt, that's the other one as well. I've used the big 1000 series Fendt, the 1050 I think it is. But yeah, we'll have to have a look. And I'll definitely be doing some research into all the brands that are linked together. But at least I got an idea. You got the Fendt, Massey. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to be going for, something like that. Eventually. The honeybee header goes up to 60 foot. Yeah, that's probably the one I'm thinking of. Oh fudge! That's probably the one I'm thinking of. The honeybee. I've watched. If I remember rightly, with that one, it's got a funny trailer to it, isn't it? Where you sort of disconnect part of it that hooks onto like your tractor. I've seen T Miller. I think it's that one. T Miller's tried to use it a few times and had issues. Back in FS13 they had more, yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do a little bit of research into, obviously, the different companies that are all linked in there. But I think that's going to be kind of a nice idea. Show off some of the others equipment. Right, so let's dump this up the top here. Obviously, the next field is up here. That'll be attacking. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. I'm thinking the one of the DLCs will be Doots because of Farmcom, and it's from there this year. It's possible. Mind you, I think last year was at the same place, to be honest, wasn't it? If I remember rightly.
I don't know.
One thing I am kind of shocked about is there's not been any streams from PAX East over the weekend.
There was only one that I know of. Big Daddy watched one, he said.
Yeah, I know.
But they were just showing, the only thing they showed off was 2023. He said that
Yeah.
nothing.
I know I was flicking through Facebook earlier, and that dreaded website, or yes, and I seen a video put up by DJ Goham. He was there with Clutch, Simulations, and Mr. Kerbinator.
Hmm.
But that's all pretty much all I've seen, really, to be honest. It's terrible. And RBP Dog 14, hopefully that's right. Thank you for the follow there, bud. Welcome on into the channel. And how you get on today? Obviously, you got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. And I just took that sign well out, didn't I? And the other one. That was great. Right, let's leave that one there. What I'm just going to do is take a quick... Hey, Viking, how you doing, bud? I will be back in just a minute. I'm going to go grab another drink, and I will be just a couple of minutes, guys.
All right, we'll time you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Viking.
Howdy, Viking. All right. Getting closer.
Okay, there we go. God, sorry about that.
There we go.
Needed a bio break quickly. And obviously, if you're not following Mr. Wheels, Mr. NBC, Dajnet, or any of the guys at Vikings, giving shouts out to, please click on their links, give them a follow because they are amazing streamers. But yeah,
He's
glad
just
you're having
saying
a
that.
good day. It's true. Also, Mr. Viking, how did the job interview go? Ooh, did it? Ooh, has it reset? Looks like it. Okay. Might be able to get this contract finally finished quickly. And thank you very much. 85, yeah, so Yosho's such a beggar. Yeah, so this is all the bills I've actually got still to be processed. Whew,
Oh no.
it's tons of little buggers. But
I just took that exact same contract.
yeah, if they ever, yeah, so this is for anybody who's done this. Okay, with this particular contract, if it comes to the 1MW biogas plant, you may find that you'll have to do the drop off over a couple of days. For some reason, there's only like a limit you can put in to it. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it is a.
Congratulations, Viking.
Yeah,
Oh, well done.
congrats.
Yeah, congratulations. That's great news. There we go. Come on, up. Right, so that's 86. So, out of interest, because obviously you're normally doing farm work, what will you be doing? Same sort of thing, or something a bit different? Starting Monday next week. Cool. Yes. So just bear that in mind as well with the contracts. Actually, I should have learnt from the last time, but I didn't.
I totally forgot about it.
Yeah. Come on. 97%, nearly that. Field work, custom farming for another farmer. Ah, okay. Cool. Let's see if I can actually do this in this view. One thing that'd be nice actually is obviously in 19 they had like a mod that showed like the level of your forks. It'd be nice if that was back again. So then you could do more first person sort of thing. There we go. Finished and nice. So yeah, all that what's left over. That was all for field 7, which wasn't too bad actually. So collect that. I might save that one for later. I'm going to accept that contract. I'll do that one later actually. Where's 36 anyway? 36 down there. That's a funny old shape. See, I could actually get a tractor going on that one, but I'll wait for now. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bam. Okay, so
Crap.
yeah. Yes, it is indeed.
I don't think that's enough. I'm getting close to having the trees done, and I don't think I have 100,000 yet.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to just make another forest just to get there.
The company I'm
That
going to
might
be
be.
working for does custom farm work for other farms, so farmers can contact us and order what. Oh, that's a nice idea.
Mm-hmm.
And also you get like a nice change of scenery as well then with that. So that's really cool. Hey there, Madeira, how you doing? And also, by the way, hi Chris. Oh yeah. Um. Oh, thank you very
I
much for
got
the
a
Viking.
question.
Okay.
I don't know if he's out there. Probably not. It's too early for Braven.
Yeah, I want to ask him a question as well. I don't know, actually, you might know it. I'll ask you in a minute. But yeah, if you're not following Madeira, guys, make sure to click on her link, give her a follow. She is an amazing streamer. She's currently been doing a playthrough on Hofbergman from FS19. Definitely well
Oh,
worth checking her out. And oh, you spelled it wrong. Mideria. There we go. There we go. Yeah. But yeah, want to definitely get her over onto 22. But yeah, definitely go check her out, guys.
she'll get there with this map. I think
Yeah, I really, really hope so.
I'm gonna get everybody here.
That would be
My
nice.
goal,
To be honest,
except for
and Colin31, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in, bud. Actually, might scroll back to see what Chris said there a sec, because I missed it. Guess Viking won't be streaming with Yosho now. Hehe, probably not. Yeah. I was gonna say something. What was it? Here we go.
Raven.
Braven. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you know. Is there a way to register the new animal type onto a map with a mod?
With no.
No. Okay. Because
Nope.
that was something I was thinking of with the productions, where obviously we're gonna have like goat meat and stuff like that, duck down and stuff. Obviously,
Yeah.
might have to do a second pack that doesn't include those additional products then, because it'll be built into the map, wouldn't it?
Well, that's the thing. The productions will have to be the way. Yeah, the butcher shop is going to be built. There's going to be several productions that are not going to be available for
Yeah.
other maps because of the like maple syrup. I'm not making adding maple syrup to anything over there.
Yeah.
But
Obviously,
there is a maple syrup mod, but it
yeah.
doesn't make sap the way we make sap,
That's true.
you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but that and several of the productions, like, yeah,
Campbell's
the ones
and
that produce
yeah.
the pallet, the new pallets that aren't going to be over on those other ones either.
Yeah.
We're going to have added in packaging in ours. So basically, we'll do some versions and then just add the extra products in for ours
Mm.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Whatever we can do.
Yeah.
But
Sitting making bracelets. Really? That's cool.
as far as I am concerned, as much as I like we got a lot of mods out there for other maps, they just need to be cleaned up, and
Yeah.
I'd like to keep stuff priority for our map, some of it, you know what I mean?
Oh heck yeah.
Just because for a little while.
Yeah. And obviously one thing as well with when Dave's map comes out, Canyon Crossing, the aim is for basically have one mod pack that will run on any map that's produced thereafter. So obviously if NBC decides to put out another map, which is a possibility for 22, he'll be able to use that mod pack, and you might be
Right.
even find that you'll be able to run both maps in the same folder. Same with Surf and Cowboy. If he wants to put out another map, which he's hopefully planning on doing someday, he'll be able to use that same pack to save you guys multiple downloads for the same stuff to work on a different map. Yeah. So that's why we're sort of taking, well, me especially, is taking time to set up the factories. Obviously, Dave's mainly doing the map, setting that up. But obviously, I'm setting up a lot of these factories so they can actually be run on other maps for you guys to use if need be, or if you wanted to be honest. Personally, who wants to
Yeah,
play a non-PV map anyway? It's like, what the heck? Need somewhere to put apples from the trees if they won't go into a silo for storage. Yeah,
we'll have something, we'll make something. Might
yeah,
take a little bit, but they go into factories.
yep.
Until then,
Um,
I know we'll get some storages. I want to get a special storage made for the
I wonder if I can.
mining area.
Yeah,
that takes just mining products and do that up a little bit now that it's
I was kind
getting
of thinking
closer.
possibly the the dynamic loaded mining one from 19 that we had. Would that be any good?
We can't use it because it was a global company.
He just doesn't get it, does he? It can be tweaked for 22. It's easy enough to do.
Yeah, but not to do the dynamic loading.
Not the dynamic loading, but it'd have
Yeah, the bays you
bays
could
and
do
stuff.
in the.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes. That'd be kind of a nice one. What about 1 billion need for FS22 for a mining silo? Yeah. But yeah, it's like I said, I was thinking that the dynamic one.
I was thinking of just doing kind of like he did for the fruits. So you have the piles, and they just make it so they can hold one product a piece, and you can, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Actually,
But different building type rather
yeah.
than the way that they are.
Do. I'll have to have a look into different what's out there building wise. See if we can come up with something. But yeah, obviously with the one that I've done, that's actually set up to read from the mining category. So technically it should accept the new mining products anyway. Because I'd be special. I'm pretty sure it's that set up that way. I'll have to have a look. Should be. Same with obviously that one of the buckets that I did. It's set to mining as a product category rather than a field type. Because obviously, if you guys load that onto another map, say the Yukon Valley map, you may have issues if it's not set up correctly. There we go. Obviously, bulk should work anyway as well. Did they get into production storage building? Oh, produce building 19. Yeah, obviously I do have actually the building already converted and working for 22. Obviously it's currently set up to show the pallets wise. Obviously if it's going to be a loose product, see my kind of additional other idea is to take something, for example, like this. Come on, rotate, rotate, rotate. There we go. Maybe take something like this, for example. If it's going to come on, come on. There you go. Maybe have two different orchard products in it, and have like a fill plane coming up through the ground, and then the triggers at the front. Maybe a pipe or something to load, take the stuff out, and do it that way. That's another option. Obviously, one thing I'd have to do is look into X-Man's bulk storage that he's got on the website, and because obviously when you put a product in, it can automatically change and recognize it. I'd have to see if I can set that up with this one or something similar.
Yeah, exactly. That would be a nice one for it.
Yeah. No, I
Do
understand
two
your
mining
interest.
product piles, although you'd have to do them
Ba -ba -da -ba -da -ba.
two different piles in there, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Um, See now that says change color. Maybe it's just because I haven't got enough money. Oh yeah, there we go. And
It'd also be a
you can obviously
nice one
customize
for.
it as well. Actually, it's nice red actually. Yeah, that is a nice one for a starter farm as well. Have your vehicles
It
in there
it'd
as
be
well,
yeah.
bunker silo or whatever. But yeah, and obviously you do have that color option. That's really cool. But yeah, that's possibly something I might look into as well. Um, yeah, I think that would be definitely too small. Then obviously gone into the easy sheds and stuff. But yeah, I might have a look into that one. See if I can do something with that and have it set up for the orchards. Might even have to speak to Darius or X-Man about that as well. To know, they've both done a little bit of work on that, so yeah. Apples, that is. Yeah. Hey there, Green Thumb Farmer. How you doing? Yes. Should be quite an easy one, I think. But it's obviously having the change. That's the thing. But anyway, back to my farming for now. And obviously, if Dave is going to go live soon, you might need to get something to munch first of all.
Hmm.
Billy, always looking out for you, Dave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, ooh,
Ooh.
that's
Ooh.
an idea. What about a buildable shed? Same
Well,
sort
I
of
thought
look.
about I really wanted, yeah, time.
Hmm.
I was hoping to get some building projects on the
Yeah.
farms themselves for buildables,
Wonder
but
how easy that would be to replicate and just using GE. I know it's a bit of a cheaty way of doing it, because obviously I have no idea about Blender. So, idea that just popped in my mind is maybe setting the walls up so that they're like maybe yeah, blocks of concrete coming in, going around, building up the lower part. Obviously, you could have concrete for the lower area, pavers or something like that, for example, as an input product. This is. Um, Shingle for the roof, metal for the sides. You've got plastic. But yeah, what you could have is each of the panels, the green panels, coming in one at a time. Maybe on that side you could have maybe 1, 2, 4 or 5 panels, for example. I don't know how easy that would be. Then you got some pipes coming in. Then the roofing. That'd be an interesting. I know Green Thumb Farm has been working on some sheds. That's what sort of just popped in my head actually. He's been making some buildables. I wouldn't mind trying that myself, but see if I can do it just in GE. Have to have a look at that. And I know that somebody else has been asking and bugging me about how do I make a buildable shed. So I might have to try a simple one and see how it goes. Right, get off the back of the baler. There we go. But been missing a lot of these days. Time streams. Yeah. Obviously, one thing, if anybody's just joining us, Mr. Dajnet will be honouring us with a unscheduled stream, hopefully in a little while, showing off a game that's currently in beta, I believe it is, called
yep, gonna start off with the
Farmer's
farms
Father.
and then we'll switch over to
Yeah.
that
So if you want to
for a
check it
little
out,
while.
you're more than welcome to stick around. So, yes, similar to what Alien Jim done there, Mr. Wheels. So I'm thinking for that particular shed, for like kind of like the orchards products, orchard storage, and have like a full plane. Obviously, build it up, and then have it for the orchard products. Yeah, that's something I want to do. So don't go jumping ahead, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer.
Jump ahead.
Please don't. Please
No.
don't. Because at the minute, to be honest, I haven't really got many projects on. I'm really waiting on Dave
Oh,
and the new products.
you want projects?
Oh,
Just ask.
um, obviously I've got lots of the buildings already converted from 19. That's the problem. It's just waiting to know what is going to be going into each, whether it's going to be say the same recipes wise, and yeah. But they're all there waiting just to be finished off, really. Yeah. When you check when I play graphics, good or bad. Your graphics are usually quite good there, Madeira, by the way. Yeah. What was I going to do? I have no idea. Oh yeah, pick those bills up. But yeah, very good. I'm kind of curious how they would be in 22. Actually, I need probably that one. In all honesty, because that's what I was doing with the baling and stuff. Now, just a word of warning as well, guys. Madeira, it doesn't really speak English as her main language, but obviously, if you find that she's speaking a funny language, just say hi to her and she will switch to English. She does speak both. I think it's Swedish, if I remember rightly. But yeah, just say hi and she'll just say, yeah, it is, I thought so. Buddy and Billy Whisper. Okay, I'll have a look at that in a sec. Actually, I'll probably have a look now. I've got this up. Da, 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 da. Ba-dum. I think this is similar to what you are talking about, to store apples. Oh, excuse me, in the new map. Um, oh, those sort of things. I had a mod similar to that in 19 that I was for like manure and stuff like that, but that's yeah, I'm not sure if that'd be any good, but it's similar. Actually, I'll show everyone what I'm talking about here. Where's desktop? There. Obviously, this is on the in-game mod hub, and it is for 22 already by Zodelzocht. Actually, I don't think it was him who did it in 19, to be honest. It's these little bunkers. Yeah. Obviously, I'd rather have a roof or something on the top of it. But yeah, I think in 19 they had these for like manure. I ended up going through adding in grass, hay, silage, and stuff like that to it. Similar, but yeah. But yeah, I think the one I had like a pipe on the side and a digital display and stuff like that. But yeah, that's not bad actually. It's not bad. But yeah, they've set that one up for what was that anyway, input wise? Potatoes, sugar beets, stones, silage, and beet pulp. Yeah, beet pulp indeed. But yeah, I might have a look at that. It's an idea. It is definitely an option anyway. But hey ho. There we go. Yes, I think it's going to be kind of in. Obviously, with the nice thing is obviously I've seen how a lot of these factories are put together. So say for instance Wolfie's Pizzas. Obviously that's got like that little restaurant area that builds up brick by brick, and I think that's a sort of idea I'd probably use that Dave's done with that. And it's basically a four-sided shape, cube really, um, with a texture on it. Yeah, it's an idea. Obviously, finding the right textures as well is going to be the fun part. And the colours and such, so yeah, it might be a little side project for me to do. That's for sure. Also, one thing as well, now that I've done that duck plucking, one idea, and I mentioned, yeah, the duck pluck, or what the pluck. It gave me an idea as well. It was obviously I do want to try and learn a little bit more about how the animal pens and stuff work. obviously I did watch Shy Wizard's stream or YouTube video regarding the animal mesh, and to be honest, it's very simple to set up. I was quite surprised actually, but it's just making sure to get the right numbers for the animals and stuff. That's the thing. But what I'd like to try and do is to create like an open pond really for the ducks, or a pasture type thing where you can place it down. It adds in like a little pond, for example, and then you'll have like the ducks there. A little. The only thing I do need to try and find is a bird feed or a bird feeder. Now one thing is, obviously my dad used to keep birds a long time ago, and he used to have some fancy pheasants, and they had some funny feeders.
Fancy pheasants with funny feeders.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
I was
tongue
just gonna
twister.
try to say that, but I thought, nope, not gonna do it on stream.
And so if anybody knows those feeders, that's the sort of thing I'm on about. They use like for anybody who's seen like I don't know if you guys have them over there, but over here we've got like pheasant farms as well.
Fancy feather farm
This is just
feeder.
this is sort of over in the
Feather farms
countryside.
with fancy
Yeah.
feeders.
I think I'm gonna have to try and look and try and find it actually. Oh, bugger use. I think maybe the chicken feeder type thing as well. I'll have to look. Let's see. Chicken. Oh, I cannot spell chicken.
Quack. Oh, that's a duck.
Chicken feeders. I'm guessing it'd be.
Bach?
Let's try that. Yeah, that's similar to what I want. So let me bring this over and go over to the desktop a sec. Oops, there we go. Oh, what are you doing? So this is the sort of thing I'm thinking of. Holy cluckers! There we go. Yeah, so something similar to this is what I'm thinking of. Where that's well similar to what they had for feeding the ducks, sort of things that, or maybe something similar to these guys here, where you have like a tub that you can fill up, and obviously they can peck around that. That's the sort of thing I'm maybe looking at, like a model. You did, Viking, you did. Obviously, these are very up-to-date versions to what I'm used to. Thank you, Oppies, for that screamer. Much appreciated. Hiya. Yeah, so that is the sort of a model I'm looking for. I don't know if anybody's seen anything within the game itself. It would be helpful. But I was thinking maybe having a couple of these scattered around for the food to go into. I'm just gonna have a quick look actually. See, they don't have the one that I'm actually thinking of in here, which is really annoying. But this is it's a metal one I'm used to knowing. Nope, that's not it, but similar. But yeah, I was thinking maybe a couple of these just scattered around, have the pond in the middle, then obviously have the ducks waddling around. That was kind of like my little idea. So let me do that. Bring you back. I need to keep an eye on time because Mr. Dave will be gone live soon, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yep. Right then. But yeah, thank you guys for that. My little side note. But obviously that won't be for quite a while anyway, so but yeah. It'd be interesting to do my own first official animal placeable. At some point I'm gonna work on maybe doing a chicken pen first just to get an idea with having obviously the fence coming in. Kinda like what we've got the small ones that I've got on the main farm there. With the fence and obviously you got your trough where you feed Also, maybe try and do a sheep one that has obviously the water that goes into it. That is something I do miss from 19, is having to add in water into the animal pens. I think that's why I went for the small ones this time, but edited them so they're hold a little bit more animal-wise. Yes. Fun, 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 fun. Yeah, because obviously I grew up in the countryside, and my a close friend to my dad was actually a gamekeeper. When he actually used to raise pheasants in like big pens, and obviously they used to get released once they were a certain age, in obviously mature, and then obviously late summer. You'd also have the beaters coming out in the shoots and stuff in the countryside. Yes, the good old days when I had no worries. Oh, I don't know if anybody actually noticed as well. The grass. I changed the grass the other day. Obviously, for anyone who watched Dave's Friday stream, he was going on about the grass and stuff. And the new textures obviously he has added into the new map. After during, while I was watching him, I was actually doing exactly what he was doing. And I actually took out the flowers from the grass, the meadow grass here. Obviously, all I added in was, left in should say, is the main grass. And then these little dry grasses, and I think it looks kind of cool on here. It certainly gives it a different, different look, I think, to the map.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And how hard was it, Billy? Not really.
it took me about 5 minutes to be honest. Obviously, you do still have these little patches everywhere, obviously where NBC's added them in. But
Right.
obviously, if I was to come through to the landscaping to paint the grass here, hopefully, obviously I don't own land, but I should be able to actually paint that in, and it would just be the grass, which is really nice. I know that surfing's actually gone through and done exactly the same now, so I really hope NBC doesn't do any big updates. That's one reason why I don't want to go through and do it again.
Oh, you'll have to do it again if he does an update.
Yeah, actually that's one
Doesn't
thing I
even
want.
have to be a big one.
To be honest, if it's simple fixes, it's easy enough. I can actually just edit the map to match in with you guys, so I don't even mind doing that.
Just save your Meadow XML separately before you update, and then
Yeah,
just relink it.
true. Well, at the minute it's unzipped, so it's not going to get overridden anyway, so. uh, there we go. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. You got a whisper. Oh, another whisper. Hang on, hang on. Let me have a quick look. Twitch. Why can't you send it through on Discord? It would be easier. I've got that window open. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Yep, that's the thing. Ooh, okay. I will have to definitely look at that later. Hopefully that's okay. What sort of file is that? 3D model, chicken feeder. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. Thanks, Viking. That might work. It might just work. There we go. Cool. Yeah, so Vikings basically found one of those little plastic feeders. I think that'd be perfect.
Now all you need to do is get particle animations on those so we can have feathers flying around.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, actually, that's something else I was going to ask.
Actually, Thunder's
With
script probably could do that in the animal
yeah,
pen. We'd have to get a feather rather than a firefly.
yeah. Oh man, he's really gonna get me testing now, isn't he? Um, with pens, you can't have two palettes come out of it, can you? Different palettes. Or can you?
Nope.
Dang it.
Mm-mm.
That's why you do the duck plucking
That's why duck
separate.
plucking is separate from the egg.
Right.
Yep.
Dang it. Yeah, 'cause I was kind of thinking if we could implement both of them, it'd be kind of cool. So you get the down and the eggs, but yeah, that ain't gonna work. Ooh, that's something
It
else
would
I
have
could
been,
do.
but that's why we have a duck plucker.
Yeah. Ah, well. But yeah, thank you, Viking. I'll definitely look at that after the stream. Probably later on tonight, actually. And as long as it's an OBJ, should be okay. What was the other things? It's Blender should be fine.
FBX.
FBX, that's the one. Yeah.
FBX is one that imports directly into. You can open it right into the
Right.
Giants editor.
Yeah.
However, sometimes they do work and sometimes they don't.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm making a note of that because I've seen a couple of other things on Turbo Squid, and I was never 100% sure FBX. So make a note of that. Yes. Yeah. Also, when we were a while ago, I think we were talking about storages and stuff. I had a look on Turbo Squid and found a few nice actual buildings,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously try to remember the different things. Obviously, I knew it was Blender you could use. Obviously, you do need Blender experience, unfortunately, for that, and I've just completely missed the turn I wanted. Um, but obviously, I know you'd mentioned before that there was one format that you could take straight into Giants Editor. But could I think of what the heck it was?
The FBX one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've made a note of that. So, but yeah, I do. I think I am gonna have to at some point try and learn a little bit more Blender. Obviously, I've tried once before, taking what was it? The repair shop, the in-game repair shop, into Blender, and I don't know if it's just me, but can you not export the textures with the building?
Not all the time.
Okay.
No. Well, in Blender,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
you
if,
can
say,
do
for instance,
something.
going from
I don't.
Giants Editor to Blender,
Oh, I don't
can that
know.
not be done?
I'm not.
I'm sure I've seen
No,
somebody do that before.
you'd have to save your you'd have to you can export Giants editor as an OBJ,
Hmm. That part I know. The
but
only
I
other
don't I
the
think
only
you have
other
to
issue
do
I had was once was the building came through like humongous. I
hmm
think you have to freeze the scale or something on it. Yeah, definitely
yeah,
need to.
there's different scaling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely need to learn all that stuff. Be nice if there was a simple video out there for noobs, like exporting and importing between giants and
Well, there isn't because depending
yeah,
on where you get the
Blender.
files, sometimes they just don't even work.
Yeah. Aye.
But countdown is on,
Okay.
just to let you know.
Cool. I'm gonna shift my phone over there and keep it on the countdown. Cool. We're gonna go see Mr. Dajnet. I feel honoured. Doesn't usually happen on a Monday, so it's cool. There we go. So you got about 4 minutes there. Okay, now jump on over. So going
Sure,
from
you will. We'll see you in 5.
no. Heck, just for that, I might go now. Um, so going from GE with an OBJ, it goes into Blender as one mesh node with no textures. Ah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of want it with the textures because it makes life a little bit easier then. Now, basically what it was is this is actually going back quite a while. I tried doing this. Let me find it first of all. I think it's under tools
What we need a
project.
video on is applying textures.
Yeah, that would be nice. So basically, what I wanted, this is probably around about the time that Wolf Creek came out. I wanted to basically turn this into an MP7 Reaper's repair shop. But what I wanted to try and do is take the doors off and replace them with ones that could actually open and close, and then have like an interior to it as well. But obviously when I exported it, obviously the textures all disappeared, and yeah, I just got confused on what you were meant to be doing. I was actually able to remove the doors, to be honest. I thought I was quite pleased with that. But obviously getting it back in with the textures and everything, that was the biggest issue. And I just had an idea. Is it...
I'll have to look up. That's something I want to learn how to do to apply
Yeah.
the text.
But yes. But the only thing I was actually able to do was to actually change the sign name. But I was pleased with that. Because that was an easy one. But yeah, that is something I would love to still do eventually. But obviously, a lot of these buildings, like what Dave uses, he's got from, like, say for instance, Turbo Squid, and obviously you can take it into Blender or straight into Giant's editor with some of the stuff. But I think just even having a bit of a knowledge on Blender and taking
There's
these
almost
things in is yeah,
there's very rarely a building that works without doing either Blender or
yeah. Maya is the other one,
something.
but I really don't want to go
Yeah.
into Maya. Yep. So. And then obviously, if I'm going to carry on modding with Dave and the rest of the guys, I need to really start learning these things. I think.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you do quite well. You know a lot more than I do. That's for sure. There we go. Now, why
But I
didn't
could still.
NBC?
I learn something new every day
Yeah, and that's a good thing as
when I'm
well.
modding.
That is a very good thing. Whether it's in life, within the game, in modding, you should aim to learn something new every day. You can break it
In
apart in
life, I wasn't talking
Blender.
about life, just modding.
But yeah, I know. So you can break it apart in Blender and redo the UV maps. That's something as well, the UV I've noticed. With some of these buildings that's being converted from 19 to 22, they're asking for the UV to be added to them. That's one thing I haven't got a clue about. Obviously, it's not a big issue for any of you guys, by the way. But it would be nice just to tidy things up, really. And I am keeping an eye on Dave's counter. My phone says 50 seconds, so we're going to be jumping over there in just a minute. So let me pause this a sec. Say a big, huge thank you to everybody, by the way, for the follows, for the heart attacks and stuff today. Obviously, I was going to say T Miller for the raid, but yeah, that was from the other day. So yeah, let's get this raid started because I don't want you guys to miss out on obviously the new game that Dave's got and going to be showing off. Obviously, he is going to be showing off a bit of the map to start off with. Um,
Yep.
Obviously, I will be back on Wednesday, guys. So have a great rest of your day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you over there in a moment. If I can find my bleaking window, where's that gone? My raid window disappeared.
Good morning.
Hang on, hang on. I've lost my raid window.
We're waiting for a raid. Again. Told you he wouldn't be on time.
What the heck? It cancelled it for some reason. Let me try it
He's on
again.
UK time.
How
Yeah.
you doing, Hoppies
Start
and Gamer
raid.
Paul? That's all right.
10,
Half of
9,
them come over
8,
here already.
7. Yeah, that's nothing new there. Hang on, we're coming.
No.
4, 3, 2, 1. See you later,
Here he
guys.
comes. All right. We